Hello, my name is Taj. I want to go over this piece I made a couple years ago. A lot of my drawings, to be honest, are very intuitive. It just depends on how I feel at the moment. And I just let my mind flow. I feel as though that's the best way to go about a lot of your creations, is just to allow them to be very intuitive, or you're inspired by something and just to let your mind flow, see what comes out of it. And so as I'm sitting here looking at it, it's kind of like a comic book, to be honest. A little mini comic of a higher godlike deity interacting with this earthling. So kind of like the earthling's higher self, in a sense. The lightning, as you can see, he strikes him with the lightning. The being's going through a metamorphosis and comes out as a new, more awakened form of itself. If you see on the bottom corner with the earthling in a little orb before it goes through its transformation, it just has the energy around it. And I'm just intuitively interpreting what I drew, because a lot of my stuff just comes from the ethers, as they say. And a lot of it can reflect me in my own life, just being tested by God in a sense, and coming out on the other side a more enlightened person. You see the small earthling with its potential around itself and its natural energy. That's kind of chaotic, The higher god deity has the lightning ready at any point in time to strike it when the earthling is ready to transform. And so all that potential energy around it, its aura, is then struck by lightning, or an event or transformation, going through a rebirth cycle. After it is struck from that event or lightning, it's laying down because it was just struck. And the triangle, it's like it's its third eye, and it's being aware of what just happened. I love the places my own artwork takes me to. And a lot of times when I just create intuitively, it teaches me a lesson in a way I didn't really realize I needed to be taught. And that's pretty much essentially the whole message of the entire piece, is that your higher self is like a you that has been a part of your life the whole time. It's that you that's taking you through those different transformations you need to. And it's similar to Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan, he can see time all at the same time, past, present, and future. He can see it all at once. So it's like that higher self can see all of this at once. And when it interacts with you in that moment, in the present, it does what it needs to do. Looking at this, going through the transformation, the third eye is aware of what's going on, like being aware of what happened, what transpired, what needs to be done from here on out, that we know better, we're going to do better. And like each stage of me, or the little earthling waking up, realizing with this new aura what's going on, and slowly standing up to the point where the higher self is rejoicing for the realization that's transpired, for the earthling, for myself. It's like my higher self sees what I've been and is excited for where I'm going. And I even have a little butterfly fluttering around in there. But yeah, man, this is what I'm interpreting this piece to be, and kind of what I had in mind, what I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted it to be a small little story of transformation, of a birth, death, rebirth cycle. And even down to the higher self being like a flower, or being nature itself, kind of like your experience on earth. And flowers are very profound on their own, just like us, starting from a seed and growing. They start from a seed and grow. And growth isn't always easy, It's hard, it's challenging, transformative, But the thing is, you got to keep going no matter what, because that's the point of being here on this realm, is to go through trials and tribulations and learning about yourself and growing, because as we all know, pressure makes diamonds. That's the best way to grow, is under pressure. Some people make their best work under pressure, But the transformation, nonetheless, is going to happen. And you shouldn't fight it. You should go with it. You should flow with it. Like water. I really like this piece for what it represents. And I had a lot of fun creating this. So I hope you guys get a lot out of it, as much as I got out of it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tapping in. If you have a different interpretation of this piece or a different perspective of this piece, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Once again, it's your boy Taj. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of me. Peace, my G's.